The first state witness in the murder trial of Tatane has pleaded with the Ficksburg Regional Court to convict the 7 accused police officers, and SASCO says it rejects the working group set up to study the cost of introducing fee-free university education for the poor. Makhetha with the latest news update. The first state witness in the murder trial of community activist Andries Tatane has pleaded with the Ficksburg Regional Court in the Eastern Free State to convict the 7 accused police officers. Makhetha Selokoe said during cross-examination that he found it strange that the accused policemen unleashed brutality on unarmed protesters. According to Selokoe, Tatane had been a peaceful man willing to hand himself over to the police. He said that riot police should have handled the situation differently. However, the defense stressed that the officers acted within the parameters of the law. The South African National Roads Agency Limited says it stands to lose 210 million rand for every month that e-tolling system is stalled. It has told the North Gauteng High Court in Pretoria that interdicting Monday's launch of the system will negatively affect the agency. The opposition to Urban Tolling Alliance wants the court to stop the launch pending a full court review in a few months' time. COSATU has warned that it would be a political blunder on the part of government to proceed with the system. The Labour Federation has long been against the system, saying it would negatively affect workers and the poor. COSATU and ANC leaders are scheduled to meet this afternoon to discuss the issue. It will be the third such meeting in an effort to find a compromise solution. COSATU General Secretary Zwelinzima Mavavi.
We're looking at alternative funding models based on finding a solution, hopefully a solution that can discard the e-toll system as part of a payback mechanism. That's what we're working for. We want to give this meeting a chance. And that's why we even have sort of delayed harder actions on the e-tolls until this process is given its chance to succeed.
And lastly, students' organization SASCO says it rejects the working group set up to study the cost of introducing fee-free university education for the poor. Higher Education Minister Pleaded yesterday announced that the working group would report on the cost and options to implement this by the end of June. SASCO is adamant that the provision of free education for all undergraduate students is feasible. The organization is planning a national march next week to demand free education. SASCO President Silamulela Nwako.
There is a study that the ministry has commissioned us and came with some findings on provision of free education and how much will it cost. We are quite puzzled that on top of that, the ministry still convene another committee to deal with the same matter. We believe that that is an intention on the part of the ministry to derail progress and access to education on the part of poorest of the poor in the country.
Catch the latest news anytime here on Newsbreak, Option 1.